Hi, this is Gary Nackstead of NorCal Ovenworks, and what we're going to show you today is an example of how to use our special taco shop optimized barbecue grill. These are a couple of neat features of these grills. The first is that these are similar to Santa Maria style grills, however, they're insulated, and that is to keep the chef cool when he's cooking all day, every day. The second thing is that these grills are optimized to burn hot so that the carne asada is seared, so that the chicken is seared and not boiled. So here you see we're using lump charcoal. That's about a 15-pound bag. We're going to put a 15-pound bag in the left and a 15-pound bag in the right of the grill. And if we look inside of here, you see that there's a fuel grate underneath the charcoal. And then underneath that, there are ash drawers. They are relatively small. We have, depending on the width of the grill, 1, 2, 3, or 4 ash pans or ash drawers, and that's because they have to be easily handleable. So what we're doing is putting probably a little bit more charcoal than is recommended in these grills, but these guys that are actually showing you how to use the grills actually make these grills all day, every day. And here you see us doing something that I really frown at, but we're a steel fab shop. If you're a restaurant, you have loads and loads of cardboard, and that's one of the easiest ways for a restaurant to start their charcoal. Just lay some cardboard down on top of those fuel grates and then pour the charcoal over and light them. The reason I really frown at lighter fluid, and by the way, as you see here, this is lump charcoal. Our customers usually like to use lump mesquite, but in small town Texas, we weren't able to buy lump mesquite on short notice. So we'll have a little bit of a milder flavor in our meats today because charcoal was lump oak charcoal was nowhere near as strong as lump mesquite. So the charcoal's been burning for about an hour here, and now Daniel is evening out the charcoal. And by the way, that is really hot. This design allows air up underneath the charcoal, and you see, anytime you're getting a reading of 500 to 600 degrees, we're probably reading around the grates. But then you see if the infrared thermometer goes down and actually rests on the charcoal, you'll see 800 to 1,000 degrees on the charcoal. Okay, so Daniel here has my personal favorite out, Mexican spiced chicken leg quarters over a charcoal grill. That's salt, any kind of hot pepper, and then some achiote powder on these here. They've used a lot less achiote powder than I tend to use, but this is going to be a very tasty chicken. If he cooks those right, that chicken will be very tender, juicy, and full of smoke flavor. A nice amount of salt and just a hint of the spicy pepper in it. Okay? Now, notice that he's got too much charcoal in there to cook chicken, and so he simply is raising the grate higher. We don't want flare-ups. We don't want our chicken to catch on fire. We don't want it to burn. We want a little char on the chicken, but not a lot. Okay? So there he's got the chicken on, and he's got some chicken on the other side too, and that chicken is done. So he's got it raised real high now because he's done cooking his chicken. What else is going to come on the grill now? And by the way, you see those square grates there? Each one of those grates lifts out with both the fuel grates and the food grates. Those grates lift out. You can keep a 20-foot stick of 3/8 rod, square rod, in your restaurant. And as long as you cut those about a quarter of an inch shorter than the length of the place holding them, those grates can expand and contract without warping. So, but if you burn them up, you can simply replace them. Okay, so that's what we've done with our specialty grills for the charcoal grills for the Mexican restaurant industry. The taco shops tend to be hard on the grill, so we make some critical components replaceable. You don't even have to call us. You could call us, but really, the materials to replace those grates, both fuel and food grates, are readily available and can be cut with a $69, $79 angle grinder, and generally just free-handed and then placed in. So that's how you can cut your replacement grates. Okay, so what Daniel's got here is he's got some short ribs cut flanken style, in other words, across the bone, and then he's marinated them in about the same spice. Maybe it's a little different than the spice for the chicken. Looks like he's used a little more pepper powder, a little more achiote powder. Oh, he's losing it because it's hot in there. By the way, back there in the back, you see 2 onions that have got a little oil and salt on them, and they've been wrapped in tin foil. So that's going to go along with the meal today. We did cook some sweet corn. We'll probably see that before the video is up. By the way, that was a total of 18 pounds of chicken and meat that we've cooked. I have no idea who ate this. I suspect I fed 3 families, maybe 4 families with this, with the creation of this video, and some cattle and chickens were harmed in the production of this video. Okay, look at that. Oh, is that going to be good? What you want to make sure you do when you're cooking these short ribs is you want to cook it and make sure that you're melting the fat in those short ribs, and that's how you're going to get a tender, juicy short rib. And what do I see here? I see the corn. But there's the short ribs looking like they're getting close. We're not cooked. By the way, those grates drop all the way down on the fire, and there looks like we have some short ribs. And you see there, we've dropped the grate down at the end of the cooking. He wants to put a little brown on those short ribs. There's the other short ribs, and there's the typical thing we do in Texas. We take anything, in this case jalapenos, stuff them with cream cheese, and wrap bacon around it. You can do that with doves, quail, etc. Okay, well, it looks like we've run out of video, so I'll call it a day here. Thank you.